Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This morning we got two low floats that are up right now. ENVB and SYTA. One is up 159%, one is up 114%. So let's look into those real quick. So ENVB Enveric Bioscience had news 19 hours ago. Enveric Bioscience unveils EVM 401 series of compounds with new U.S. patent. Okay. Go look into that. New patent for mescaline derivative compounds broadens the potential to develop neuroplastogen therapeutics for addiction and neuropsych. Oh my gosh, what's this word? Neuro, psychiatric, whatever. Disorders, things of the mind, basically. All right. So basically, just unveiling what things are going to be treatments for depression, anxiety, and addiction disorders. All right, let's go look at the other one, SYTA. Sayata Mobile. All right, press releases we got. 1 hour ago, Sayata Mobile signs a definitive agreement to merge with leading AI gaming developer Core Gaming. So that's the news. It's a merger to be offered as part of T-Mobile's 5G ecosystem for first responders. Sayata Mobile further expands distribution to new agreement with IP Access International. So they got a bunch of developments over here at Sayata. Not terrible news. I mean, they're getting more work. But those are the two that I seen this morning. ENVB and SYTA. ENVB has been on the run for quite a while, since the aftermarket of yesterday, $1 all the way up to $3. Sayata moved up from $3 up here to $7 with the merger news and a bunch of kind of little collaborations and new work with other partners. So we'll see how that does. Both of them are super low floats. Let's go and look at their floats actually. ENVB. All right, so they are headquartered in Naples, Florida. Um, Company focuses on the development of cannabinoid conjugate molecules for the treatment of pain and cancer. Okay, so it's a little bit of a cannabis stock. Okay, but that's all I'm seeing from the profile. Let's go to statistics. Statistics, we are seeing float of under 1 million. Insiders aren't really heavy on this one. Cannabis in Florida. Let's go check out the other one. SYTA. Sayata Mobile Inc. engages in the development and sale of cellular-based communication platform in the United States, Canada, Europe, and internationally. It develops markets, rugged handheld, push-to-talk over cellular smartphone. It serves cellular network operators and their dealers, as well as commercial vehicle technology distributions or distributors for fleets. Sayata Mobile is headquartered in Canada, so that is a Canadian stock. So SYTA, Canadian. All right, look at that statistics. The float is also under 1 million, according to Yahoo. It does not have heavy insiders either. So neither one of these have heavy insiders. All right. Let's go to Market Watch and see what we can find different. All right, Varick Biosciences, public float 1 million or 1.81 million. Go to SYTA. This one says 4 million. The other one said it was under 1 million. So I just put 1 to 4 mil for now. And then this other one said it had 1 mil as well. Finviz, let's go check over here and see what they got. Okay. This one also says about the same thing. This one as well, 4 mil out here. But these are the pre-market movers that shorts will probably be looking at kind of heavy. We'll see how they end up moving. Let me see. Yahoo. So this says float of 7 million. Well, we just went to Yahoo and it didn't say that. FinViz, we just went to, or wait, this is for ENVB. Yeah, and none of them said 7 million. So I don't know when this was last updated. SYTA. Okay, FinViz, boom, boom, boom. We just went out to those two and it didn't show that. Shares outstanding. Float. Employees, 7 employees over there at Varick Biosciences. Not a huge team. Founded in 1994. $23 employees from Sayata Mobile and out of Canada, IPO'd in 2020. IPO price was 725. So it's pretty much just coming back up to its the original price for it. 725. All right, let's go to chart meal, ENVB. Float says 2.36 million. We just put 1 to 3. Healthcare, pharmaceuticals, blah, blah. Shares, market cap. Okay. I think, and the last thing is let's check for shelf registrations out here. No shelf registrations on, which one was this? Emberic. No shelf registrations. Okay. All right. Well, those are the two that I've seen this morning that are getting some pretty good volume. SYTA, that's weird. It IPO'd at 725. It came up here and now it's settling around this 725 level. So I don't know how much further that can go or if it's going to run. It is a super low float. 11 million shares traded on it, but I don't know. ENVP, also a chopper. Go and look at the larger time frames on SYTA. So SYTA looks like it's went through some type of reverse splits maybe, because it says that it went up to 29 when it IPO'd at, let me see, 7. Oh no, there's a IPO back there. It's just way back there. Yeah, something happened here. I don't know. Looks like it went through some type of reverse splits. But back up to the IPO price. The problem is, if it is the IPO price, what is the company trying to do here? Are they trying to just get it back up there so investors can get in and dump it? Or what? We'll kind of have to see what that the initial sentiment is on this one. Is it just gonna be like, oh yeah, 725 and then it dumps back to 6? Or is it gonna chop around 725? All right. We're still over here. So I got my 30-minute, my hour, my 2-hour, 4-hour. Then I got the NASDAQ pulled up over here. Let's go look at ENVB. Oops. Had a gap down. Yeah, it's been going down for a while. Had a gap down here from 383 all the way to 215s. And now it's just kind of floating in this area between this gap. Top of this gap is 387. Bottom of this gap is 250-ish up in there. So just floating around. We have about 15 minutes to the bell with ENVB already making a nice move. SYTA probably trying to hold up that 725. Let me mark 725. Where's that? 725. Okay. I'll get rid of these down here. Apparently I've seen it before because I had some marks down here already. All right, we'll see where that goes. But only 11 million shares traded. It's going to have more competition, especially if ENVB does become something that the shorts get heavy on and they push that down through the floor. If it continues to just, it's almost got 50 million shares traded in it. And so if it continues to just push down, shorts are probably going to be more focused over there for that push down. But then again, it could surprise us. We'll see. Up 167%. Who's calling me? Okay. Let that die out. Man, I got what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. February 26th. Oops. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna see which one of these, and it might be one of those cases where both of these have already done what they're gonna do during pre-market. It doesn't look like a whole lot of trading happened around here. It just kind of looks like it popped up and kind of walking down, but it's still within this big candle right here. So the bottom side is, or the body is down here at 527, and the body up here is at 802, and then everything else is just wicks. So prices may have went out there, but they got pulled, wrangled back in to these levels. So 803 down to 524. We'll see which way it wants to go. Got less than 15 minutes to the bell. Let's go look at the NQ. NQ has been walking its way down these last couple of days. Walking down, walking down. We know NQ can pop back up at any moment. Usually it pops back up big and abruptly and aggressively and just blows people out that have been on this little short ride. So we don't know when that's going to happen, but usually it happens because the market seems to just have a affinity for going upward. It'll come down for a little bit and then blast back upward. Also, Bitcoin and some of those other ones. Let's see, Bitcoin right here. Bitcoin dropped under 90K. So it's coming down a little bit. So most of the crypto is down today, but that's okay. It's got this previous little traded point down here at the 70,000. So we'll see if it wants to hold up and go back up or if it wants to just give it all up. So let me place a, well, that's the wrong type of line. I'm gonna place that. I want a horizontal line. There we go. Okay. It's got this 7,000 level that it traded in here, and we'll see if it wants to come back down there or what, but it has been moving on down with the NASDAQ, not as strongly, but definitely moving downward. Okay, SYTA, not able to hold that 725 IPO price. Let me see what the IPO price was for EN. Which one was that I looked at that? Not this one. IPO price. Okay, ENVB. Do we have an IPO price for this one? 94. No, we don't. All right, whatever. We know it's up. All right, so as for today, today's the 26th. Let's see if the FOMC has anything, nothing crazy going on today. So kind of like a boring day, to be honest. It looks like maybe we'll get something new popping into the midday, into the intraday. But as for now, these pre-market movers look like they're going to be short fodder for those shorts to try to come in. But I don't know. It may hold, you know, $3, let some people collect and then go down. But I don't know what it wants to do. About 10 minutes to the bell. Donnell says keep an eye on MULN. MULN, let me see. MULN. Oh, it's got to get a 10 million before I even see that. But yeah, it's moving. We'll see if it gets up to 10 mil. Does it have any news on the day? ULN. Six days ago, Bollinger Motors partners with EO Charging to provide cost-effective fleet electrification solutions. Let's see. It's up 94%. I know it has a really big ATR. It says this ATR is $4.56, which is crazy. Let me go to statistics. Statistics does have some insider holding. The float is under 1 million, according to Yahoo Finance. Let's go to his profile. It's got 4 million to catch up, and then it's gonna be in competition with ENVB and SYTA. Portfolio, let's see, or not portfolio, profile. Mullen Automotive Inc., an electric vehicle company, manufactures, sells, and distributes electric vehicles in the United States. The company operates in two segments, Bollinger and Mullen Commercial. Its products include passenger and commercial vehicles and provides battery system technology. The company is headquartered in California. So we'll see if it can come on up. But keep an eye out for it. Go look at the larger time frames here. MULN has been, let's see, it was at, or it closed at 229, the low, and now it's up at 4 something. So definitely in motion, but we'll see if more volume comes in there to keep it alive. But it'll definitely show up if it gets enough volume. ENVB giving up its soul a little bit. Not a whole lot of motion on any of this other stuff. So in 30, almost less than 30 minutes, because these are 15-minute candles, it made a $2 jump. At about 5 million shares or 3 million shares left till it pops on all of my scans. Kind of like to see what the liquidity is already doing and then play off the liquidity and see what price levels are actually holding with high volume. But definitely people are definitely making their way over to it because it is volume pouring in 10,000 or not really 100,000s, but 10,000s at a time. If it gets SYTA out of the way, should be pretty good on the day. We got about 5 minutes to the bell. What does that 10 million do for you? It's gonna get you back under $4. Wow. So they hit a high up there of about 488 and dropped about 60 cents off of that. Jump over here and see EMVB. Neither one of these are making great moves. MULN may take the cake on the day, but I don't know who's taking the cake, the shorts or the longs or both, or is it going to be one of those wiki stocks? It's coming out of a downtrend, and this is the first day it's really had a nice pop off those lows. Yep. Not to 10 million yet, though. We'll see what happens. We got about less than 3 minutes to go. Somebody just messaged me. Okay. SYTA going under 100%. Well, really sitting on 100%. Not able to hold that 725 IPO price. Not a lot of people excited about that, I guess. And only 12 million shares traded. MULN making its way back up here towards that 481 coming into the open. But is this extended, or is this something that's going to keep going? $480s, 485 into the open. Wow. Almost $5 break, or never mind, $5 break. Well, that's a wick. Can it keep a body up there though? One minute left until the open. And we'll see the real volume come in there. $493s. It's got 1 million left until it hits 10 million. So it's right on the edge of being scannable. I think it's going to easily take out SYTA though in attention. SYTA just kind of stuck around that 12 million mark. There's the open. ATR high up here is 520. Getting up there to that 520, and the ATR high didn't do anything to it. Looks like for right now. Didn't really struggle touching that, so no respect for the ATR high, just throwing it up there. Just hit 10 million as well, so it should start marching onto the scans and things. Well, or will it? So it tested ATR high. At first it had no respect, but then it came on down. We'll see what that does. Let's jump over here to ENVB. It also tried the ATR high, got slapped. 51 million shares traded on that one. SYTA getting way away from that 725 level. And we saw the body down here was at 524. So I don't know how far this one's going to go down. But all of these are looking like they're down for right, or actually, except for MULN, all of them are looking down. But looking for it to hold over that 523. Wow. Big push over 523. So this one, yeah, it's in motion. So 525 is ATR right now, ATR high. $575 looks like the ATR high on the 4-hour, 544 ATR high over here on some of the lower time frames. So that break of 575 is going to be over. It's going to be on top of all ATRs on the day. Got the 68 up there. ENVB absolutely blasting to the sky. 56 million shares traded. Halted at 390. MULN. So now everything is on the scans that looks like it should be. So MULN and ENVB are the ones. ENVB had a little bit weaker catalyst. MULN getting slammed right now. So ENVB is the only thing that is holding up right now because it's halted. So we'll see what that one wants to do. MULN not looking so hot. 15 million shares traded. But look over here on the scans. We can see the volume difference here. ENVB is the one that just went into the halt. Then under that, NVIDIA. NVIDIA even outrunning these small caps. And that I really don't like that because small caps are cheaper. And so they should be getting more attention. Why is NVIDIA outrunning, something like this? It shouldn't be. Not in volume. MULN trying to go up again, trying to hold that 525. But at this point, ENVB, we need to wait for that to unhalt and see where that's going to go. Because MULN isn't even in a competition with it volume-wise. Just huddling around that ATR. Will it break it down? Break down 520s. Yep, there it goes. Broke down the 520s. Will it break down this $5 level? See what time this thing's gonna unhalt. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Reopen. Trade halts. ENVB halted at 932.59. It'll be opening up at 937.59. Up 233%. MULN up here suffering to even hold up the $5. So looking weaker and weaker there. I'm looking for it to break and hold over the ATR high, which it could not do. ATR high was at 525 and now it is dumping. So that one's not what I'm looking for. SYTA halted down. So it would need to, get back over this 766. Matter of fact, it would need to get over 725, the IPO price first to even consider it. But let's see this open on ENVB. Got about 2 minutes left. Wait. ENVB, where'd it go? 2 minutes left. There's some other things that are getting halted as well. AEON, GLTS, but these are not showing up on the scan, so they probably don't have the liquidity. But we're looking for 37.59, 37.59 here. Wow. Hmm. 37.59. SMCI is up 18%. Oh, it's not doing anything. It's not. I thought it was ripping, but no. Nvidia coming down as well. Let's look at what the NQ is doing real quick. 37.59 is what we're looking for. NQ coming down a little bit, but forming what looks like a higher low right now, but it hasn't really certified that it's a higher low just yet. All right, ENVB 37.59 about to open. ATR high down here at 335. So, and then on the 4 hour is 338. So as long as it holds up that level, kind of like it, be a little bit of playroom in there. All right, here comes the 59 here, should be opening up. Bang, there's the open up to 407. Okay, what is a pull? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a heavy pullback, 407 down to the 360s, okay. I need for it to certify that it can hold above this 338 level. MULN coming back up to $5 as well. But with 21 million shares traded, still not really in the competition for volume, especially against ENVB. $420. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for a pullback. This one's extended. So just looking for it to hold up. And of course, every candle this recalculates. So as it moves higher, this ATR will come just a little bit higher. Probably it'll be eventually 350. But we'll see where this thing wants to go. 450 at the top. MULN hit $5. Hit his head on $5 again. Continues to try to get out of here. But this is the open, so anyway, the three that I'm gonna keep a watch up, MULN. It keeps faking like it's gonna go. I see it over here flashing and then it's going down. Anyway, I'm gonna keep my eye on these. SYTA, I don't think it's going to be in the competition for long. It kind of got left in the dust. But these are the ones that are popping up right now. ENVB, 65 million, NVIDIA, SMCI, MULN, and these are top volume movers. SYTA, and maybe something else will come up here, but it's got a lot of competition on the board if it's going to come up. ENVB back to 3. All right, but anyway, I'm about to get on my morning meeting before I am super late. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will let you know if I'm going to do anything with these later on. I want to see some pullbacks. These have they had quite extensions to the upside. I want to see some pullbacks and hold some levels here before I look to do anything with them. And actually, before I do that, let's look at this. Let's look at this larger time frame on ENVB, where this gap fill is. So it actually ended up filling this gap. This gap was where it was playing around 340 up here to 387, and it filled this gap and coming back to the exit point of this gap, 380s. So we'll see how it does. I mean, to the bottom side, it's not really to the bottom side yet. It will need to cross 306 to go red on the day. But right now, fill the gap. MULN, let's look at its daily chart. No real gap or anything like that. SYTA, nice and red on the day into that halt down. For it to go back green, it will need to cross 702 up there, which is quite a bit of work for it. Anyway, that is it for me today. I'm going to jump off. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.